Can you still have fun when you get sober? The short answer to this is yes, you can. But I'm going to tell you a little story. When I was around 5 years sober and I moved to America, I started having regular therapy for the first time. And when my therapist was assessing, what supports I had in place, she also made a point of asking me what I do to sort of process that stress, but also have fun. And she simply asked me, what do you do to have fun? And I recited off this long list of, cycling 100 miles a week, writing in coffee shops, pursuing a writing career, living in Portland. And she reflected back to me that actually, Liv, these are not necessarily things you do to have fun. What you're describing are more achievements. And I was really kind of shocked by that. And I left therapy that week and I reflected, and I think I might have posted on Facebook and asked other people in recovery what they do to have fun, and if they've noticed that it's different now that they're sober. And lo and behold, many of us realise that we struggle to have fun now that we've gotten sober. Now, I'm not speaking for everybody, because a lot of people, more extroverted people still went out. Some people still went to bars, they just didn't drink. They went out dancing, they went to gigs and all sorts of things. But for people, I don't know if it's an introvert thing, I think it's an introvert thing for me. I kind of struggled. And I had to really think about why. And the reasons I came up with why it was difficult were that, we live in a society that, particularly in America, where production is emphasized. Like, there's this huge pressure to do and to achieve. And, we have increasingly never-ending responsibilities and expectations to meet, so that, by the time we have free time, fun to us can be sleep. So it can be really difficult to actually find that time to dedicate to having fun. But it's something I did try and do, and I have achieved over the last few years in recovery. But I did struggle to get there initially. And I think there's a piece too, because many folks kind of associate fun with drinking or using. And it's like, once you find recovery, that door closes, like you can no longer have fun, like it's some kind of punishment. So there's like a psychological block there too. So I would encourage fun you could do to have fun. Would that be crafting? That's the first thing that I started doing: crafting, drawing, going to art workshops, making macrame. Gardening, I discovered. I absolutely love gardening. I love cooking. I love comedy. I love watching films, and I like meeting new people. But I realised as an introvert that actually I prefer smaller gatherings rather than parties or big things like gigs. So it was a really fun exploration for me in my recovery, and I think it's kind of a rite of passage for many of us, but not all. So yeah, you can absolutely have fun in recovery, but it takes time to think about what you want to do to have fun, and you might need to reconfigure what fun looks like for you.